Hello everyone, this is Sumita Gupta. Welcome you all for my 15th lecture of Electronic Devices and Circuits, that is Analysis and Design of E-MOSFET bias. Today we will learn E-MOSFET drain to gate bias and E-MOSFET voltage divider bias. First of all, E-MOSFET drain to gate bias. Remember here the symbol of E-MOSFET is here. Dotted or breakable lines indicates that there is no channel during the fabrication. We have to enhance the channel, that's why it's called E-MOSFET. Remember, this is the symbol of VJT, this is the symbol of FET, okay? This is the symbol of D-MOSFET, where we indicate a channel, and this is the symbol of E-MOSFET. Simply means there is no channel during the fabrication. Now drain to gate bias. Gate terminal is connected to drain terminal through resistance RG. That's what is called drain to gate bias. Next, bias means we have to calculate the Q point or operating point. Okay, so this is MOSFET drain to gate bias. Here E MOSFET symbol here, drain, gate, source. 4 terminal is grounded, that is body terminal. Gate is connected to drain through resistance RG. Hence it's called E MOSFET drain to gate bias. Points for analysis are, first of all, we have to obtain DC equivalent circuit, then transfer characteristics, then DC load line. After that we'll find the Q point. Okay, first of all, DC equivalent circuit. Remember, for DC equivalent circuit, all the capacitors here should be open circuit. This is input coupling capacitance, this is output coupling capacitance. So during DC equivalent circuit, or we can say during DC biasing, all the capacitor will be open circuit. So no AC will be connected here. DC equivalent circuit, or we can say DC biasing circuit, so only DC supplies there, not any AC. Okay. Now remember, if you remember the basic difference between VJT, FET, JFET, MOSFET, basic difference of current. In VJT there is some current in the base, but in FET, in JFET, in MOSFET there is no gate current. There is no gate current, no drop here. Now drop here means it can behave like a short circuit. So your gate terminal can be directly connected to drain terminal. So the circuit can be replaced by this. Okay. Now gate terminal is directly connected to drain terminal means simply gate voltage equals to drain voltage. Or we can say drain to source, source is grounded. Or we can say it is common source configuration. So gate to source voltage equals to drain to source voltage, or VGS is equals to VDS. That is the first point, DC equivalent circuit. Second point is to plot the transfer characteristic. Transfer means output versus input. What is your output? Output is drain current, input is your VGS. So plot between ID and VGS is your transfer plot. Okay. So if you remember the expression for JFET and D MOSFET, the current equals to IDS is 1 minus VGS upon VP whole square. But for E MOSFET, difference is of current. Okay. Current expression is ID equals to K VGS minus VT whole square. For this biasing, VGS equals to VDS, so we can either write VGS or we can either write VDS. Now how to find the value of K? K equals to ID on upon VGS on minus VT. Now see this is important. This is ID on, not this ID. This is VGS on. This you will get from the data sheet of the transistor. Okay. Now third is next is DC load line. Load line means now you are having the transfer characteristics. Now for finding Q point you want load line. Okay. For this you want equation of ID versus VD. Okay. ID versus VDS or ID versus VGS. So in this case, KVL equation, if we'll apply in right side, VDD minus IDRD minus VDS equals to 0. Again listen, VDD minus IDRD minus VDS equals to 0. So in this case, your VDS equals to VGS, it doesn't matter. Simply you write ID equals to minus 1 by RD VDS plus VDD upon RT, means after simplification of this equation, you got this equation. Okay. Now in this equation, this is your Y equals to M X plus C. So what is X is VDS, what is Y is ID. Okay. Now for getting load line and points, what we have to do? Once we have to do either X0 and then Y0. X0 means you have to put the value of VDS 0. If VDS is 0, what is the equation? ID equals to VDD upon RD. If Y equals to 0 means ID is 0. If ID equals to 0, then VDD equals to VDS. When we join these 2 points, we get the load line. Okay. And if you remember the concept of Q point, intersection of load line with the characteristics is called Q point. Again, listen, intersection of your load line with your characteristics is a Q point. Okay, here this is transfer characteristics, but remember in this case, either you can write VGS or you can write VDS because both are same. So at Q point, your current is IDQ, quiescent current, and voltage either you can write VGSQ or VDSQ because both are same. Okay, so this is the concept of drain to gate bias. Next is E MOSFET voltage divider bias. Remember, if you remember BJT voltage divider bias, FET voltage divider bias, then D MOSFET voltage divider bias, all the diagram will be same, only the difference of symbol. BJT you will take this symbol, FET you will take this symbol, and MOSFET you will take, depends on D MOSFET or E MOSFET. And the rest arrangements are same. And you know very well why it is called voltage divider bias, because we apply the voltage divider rule. What is voltage divider rule is? Voltage across R2 will be, or we can say gate equals to this R2 multiplied by VDD divided by R1 plus R2. R1 plus R2 means we have applied the voltage divider rule here. Okay, then you know the steps for analysis. First we have to draw the DC equivalent circuit, then transfer characteristic and DC load line. So these capacitor, coupling capacitance, bypass capacitance will be open circuit for the DC equivalent circuit. No capacitance, no AC sequence. Only DC supply is there. Okay. For plot transfer characteristics, you know very well. Transfer means output versus input. Input means current, output current versus input voltage. ID equals to K VGS minus VT whole square. Now you know how to find out the value of K. ID on upon VGS on minus VT whole square. Okay, this values you will find from the data sheet. And after finding the value of K, you can find the value of ID for different values of VGS. So this is the plot of ID for different values of VGS. Okay. Now for plot DC load line, now remember in this case, VGS is not equal to VDS. In the last case, VGS was equal to VDS. So how to plot a DC load line means how to get this equation of current. Okay. So remember in this circuit, how to find out VGS? VGS equals to VG minus VS. VGS equals to VG minus VS. And what is VS? VS is your ID RS. So equation is here. VGS equals to VG minus ID RS. From this equation, we will rearrange the equation. Then ID equals to minus 1 upon RS. VGS plus VG by RS. If we'll compare this equation with Y equals to MX plus C, then what is Y? Y is equals to ID, X is your VGS. Now see the difference. In the last case, it was VDS. Means either you can write VDS or VGS. That was okay with this case, but not this case. Now again, here in this equation, if X is 0, then ID equals to VG upon RS. If ID equals to 0, VGS equals to VG. So end points are 0, VG by RS and VG, 0. Okay, 0, VG by RS. Okay, and VG, 0. If you meet these two endpoints, this is your load line. Okay, and this was your transfer characteristic. If you remember the concept, the intersection of the characteristics with your load line is called your Q point. Again, listen carefully. The intersection of your transfer characteristics with your load line is called Q point. And how to find out VDS? You know very well. The equation is same here again. VDD minus IDRD minus VDS minus IDRS equals to 0. From this equation, you will find out the value of VDS. Okay. So thank you. If you like it, like and share. God bless you.